How's it going, everyone? Data here, and welcome back to the next installment of Can a Team of 2022 Blank Trophy Nominees Win the Stanley Cup? Today we're taking a look at the 2022 James Norris Memorial Trophy nominees, the award that goes to the best defenseman. This year the award went to Cale Makar. As we can see with the votes here, he had 1,631 points, but finishing in second with more first place votes was Roman Josi. He had 6 more first place votes, but Cale Makar had more top 2 votes. So he wins first place. Victor Hedman in third. It's definitely a drop off after that, but hats off to Charlie McAvoy getting a first place vote, 7 second place votes. He had a great year. Down the list we go. Thankfully, there are 18 players, so I'll just read them out for you. Starting from 5th place, we have Adam Fox, Aaron Ekblad, Chris Letang, Devon Toews, Jacob Slavin, John Carlson, Morgan Riley, Miro Heiskanen, Quinn Hughes, Mackenzie Weegar, Justin Falk, Alex Pietrangelo, Jared Spurgeon, and Chris Tanev. So as you can see at the end there, just a bunch of 5th place votes. But interesting to see, you have some guys like Chris Letang, for example, who had a ton of 4th and 5th place votes. Many voters had him as a top 5 guy this season. Many people even had McAvoy and Fox as finalists. So we're going to put a team together as we've been doing. It's a 93 overall team. It's based in New York, the NHL's headquarters. We've been doing them a lot. Obviously, no forwards, just defensemen. Lots of high overall players, as Hedman, Makar, Josi, Fox, and Carlson are all 90 plus overall. For positions that we must fill in, such as the goalie, we've been doing replacement level players. 3rd goalie, 7th D, 13th forward type guys. So Charlie Lindgren and Alex Stalock have been the 2 guys that I've kind of been using for teams that need goalies, such as the Selke Trophy team. So the Selke Trophy team was only defensive forwards. We had forwards playing defense, but now for the James Norris, it's only defensemen. So we'll have 18 players, 12 playing forward, 6 playing defense. As per usual, because it's a New York-based team, we're going to the Eastern Conference and remove the 85 overall Detroit Red Wings, and we'll fill them in right here with the Norris Trophy team, since they're the lowest rated team, plus had the worst record compared with Buffalo. So they're over here in the Atlantic Division. We'll take control of them. The settings are good. The injuries are turned off. Let's start this season and see how the lines look. All right, here we go for the lines on this all-defense team. First line, Quinn Hughes, Cale Makar, and Alex Pietrangelo. I put Cale Makar first line center as the award winner, as well as he's the only defenseman on the team with 60 faceoffs. Everyone else has 55 faceoffs, so maybe that'll do something. Hughes, Makar, Pietrangelo, first line. Second line, Letang, McAvoy, and Riley. Third line, Slavin, Heiskanen, and Weegar. Fourth line, Tanev, Spurgeon, and Falk. Defensively, of Hedman, Carlson, Josi, Fox, and Toews, Ekblad. I'm pretty much just going by best lines. I made a couple swaps after that, but I'm just going best lines because it's hard to really say who goes where. Goaltenders, as we mentioned, Lindgren and Stalock. Nothing to mention in that regard. Special teams is best lines and all that good stuff. So we're ready to rock and roll in this simulation. I'm not sure why, but we didn't do a Norris Trophy team last year, so we have nothing to compare them to, but we can remember that the other award teams did very well. The Hart nominees, the Selke nominees, and the King Clancy nominees all made it to the Stanley Cup final, so there is a lot of pressure riding here on the James Norris Memorial Trophy nominee team. Okay, a solid season from the New York Norris Trophy nominees, 8th place in the NHL, and a winning record of 46, 27, and 9. You know what? Kind of surprisingly, scoring almost 3 goals per game at 2.93 and only allowing 2.65, which does make sense. Power play percentage was 14.2 though, which was among the worst in the NHL. Unfortunately, makes sense again, but penalty kill of 85% was among the best. Not at the top for either, or the bottom, but, closer to the top than the bottom, at least for the penalty kill. Cale Makar led the team in scoring. Again, makes sense. First line centerman and the award winner, most offensively minded. He scored 65 points in 82 games. Makes sense. First line centerman, 92 overall. He probably had the most ice time as well. He had a great season comparatively because it starts to drop off a lot. It's definitely scoring by committee after him. Morgan Riley, 51 and 82. Justin Falk, Quinn Hughes with 48 points apiece. Pietrangelo, 46. Fox, 44. Hedman, 43. Hedman, Josi and Heiskanen both with 42. Lots of players in the 40s and 50s. Carlson, Letang both with 41. McAvoy 29, Slavin 25, Spurgeon 23, Weegar 22, Toews 21, Tanev 17, Ekblad 13. So very distributed and scoring by committee for sure. Goaltending, even though we don't really care about it too much, was it at least replacement level? Yeah, 900 save percentage, a little over 2.5 goals against per game. Makes sense. Now, in the playoffs, we were so close to Stanley Cup final as the New York Norris Trophy nominees lost in Game 7 of the conference final, beating the Maple Leafs in 5, the Lightning in 5, then dropping in 7 to the Capitals, who drop in 5 to the Ducks, who win the Stanley Cup. In a Year 1 simulation, very rare to see the Anaheim Ducks win a Stanley Cup. Awards, I don't think we won anything as a team or as players. The first time in the simulation that we'll see that. No awards for anybody there. So we played solid enough, very good record, going to the conference final and everything, but not much more than that. So that will be kept in mind when we do our big tournament. That'll affect the seeding for who plays who when we do a tournament of all the award nominees against each other. It was a solid season here from the New York Norris Trophy nominees. Of course, Cale Makar kind of carrying, and the playoff points as well. Pietrangelo is the one who took charge, and Makar was not the, well, 1 point behind, but Pietrangelo led with 15 points in 17 games. Hughes and Makar both with 14. Riley, Fox with 11. Hedman 10. Falk, Heiskanen, all the way down the list we go here. Anybody pointless? No, everybody had points. And goaltending, Alex Stalock did pretty well, actually. Got to give it to him. When it's been him, he's been doing pretty well when it comes to the playoffs. But Pietrangelo playing over 20 minutes a night. The minutes were very distributed as well. I don't think anyone played more than 20. Actually, Hedman, wow, 25 minutes. But most of the other guys, just 12, 13, 14, 15 minutes apiece. Very spread out. Fun experiment. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like. We have a couple more award nominee teams to do before we get to the tournament. So be sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss out on any of those, as well as the upcoming live stream for the big tournament. If you're not already subscribed, there's a lot more that you'd enjoy here on the channel. NHL 22 franchise mode, NHL 07 dynasty mode, and much, much more. So take a second, look around. I'm sure you enjoy these experiments, these player simulations, as well as getting involved in the hands-on franchise mode. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch. Leave your thoughts on this one down in the comments below or over on the Discord server. The link for that is in the description. And I'm very much looking forward to running this back with another nominee. We still have the Masterton, Lady Byng, and Calder trophies to see how teams of those nominations do. So it's a high standard to reach right now, because so far, even though it hasn't been all Stanley Cup championships, all 4 teams have at the very least reached the conference final. So I'm looking forward to seeing you once again in the next one.